So as you learned in the last video, you should always record some sort of audio separately from your camera. And the first step in this process would just be to, sync everything together. So in this video today, I'm going to be going over how you can sync up your audio to the video. Hey, what's up guys? So today I'm going to be going over the first step of any editing process, which includes syncing up your audio to your video. So today I'm going to be going over two simple steps. First one is going to be using Adobe Premiere Pro natively. However, this does mean that you can only link one clip of video to one audio file. So that's kind of like the constraints that you have with Adobe Premiere Pro. But once you're going into more complex stuff, like you're editing basically a 3-hour-long video where multiple clips need to be synced up with one audio file or multiple audio files, this is where you can go in and use a software like Pluralize 4. This software is specifically made by Red Giant, so obviously coming from the same company that produces the Red camera. These are cinema based lenses and cameras and softwares, so these are the best it gets out there. So first thing you want to do is make sure everything is in one SSD folder or a hard drive folder or something. And once you know where everything is and where the audio files are, where the video files are, then you can basically go into Premiere Pro, add all your footage in there. So first thing I want to do is create a project, and then I will actually create a sequence. So once you create a sequence, you can drag that one audio clip into the sequence, and then you can obviously drag in the video file as well. But you need to make sure that the video file does have the audio included, because that's what this software is going to be looking to match into. So you just need to make sure that everything is in there and everything you're adding. You basically need to know what you're doing and what you're syncing up, because the software can't help you if you don't know how to help yourself basically. So once you have everything there in the sequence, you want to select all three files, so the videos, audio plus the external audio. So once you have everything there, then you can finally go into clip. So basically you hit synchronize, and then from there on you can basically select which audio you want to be added first. You can play around with this, see whichever audio level fits best for your needs. Then basically you just hit OK, and then it basically works. As simple as that. And I love how this works, and it always kind of just works perfectly. But the only constraint, as I said before, is it only takes one clip of video to an audio clip. So if you have multiple video clips and audio clips, it kind of doesn't work out. So this is where I like to go into Pluralize 4, and then this is where you can basically dump all your media. You just need to have that file structure that we did earlier. You just kind of dump everything here, hit synchronize, and let the magic happen. And after that, you can basically export a timeline, and it will select, it has a couple options for you. Some are for Adobe Premiere Pro, some are there as well for Final Cut as well. And then once you do export that file, it's an XML file. Once you export that, you'll have it in your documents or whatever folder that it's going to go into. So from there on, you can basically grab that and add it into your projects in Premiere Pro. And then once you have it in your project, it may take some time depending on how big your file is. It might freeze for a bit, but trust me, this is normal. And once that's done, it's basically going to be a sequence built into your Premiere. You can open that and you basically have everything lined up. This can be over 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. I don't think that there has been ever any kind of constraints. And one good thing about Pluralize is if you don't have any matching clips to the audio or anything else, it basically lines them up to the end. So even though this basically does all the work for you, it can be a bit tedious at times, because it's just going to be working all remotely. It's like the computer is doing most of your job. And if you are using this technique, Pluralize will do most of your job if you do it right. And this makes the workflow of editing so much faster, and it basically gives me results much faster. So that's it for today's video. I know it was a quick one, but that's how you can get started with syncing up your audio to your video files. and then from there on you can basically begin or end your process of editing. So that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you did like this video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. See you guys in the next video.